Just quickly, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post a new Tom Brady video every day.
Tom Brady and the Patriots, they're an anomaly. That it just doesn't happen that way, the way they've done it. So it's a missed opportunity for the Saints, and it's one that they're going to think about forever. And in my tweet, I was pretty much reiterating the fact that, people always tell me, hey, get over the tuck rule. Well, listen, I played 18 years in the football league. Like, I got over the tuck rule, but I still think about the tuck rule.
Listen, Charles, real quick. So Tom Brady's on the cover of the new Madden game. Yep. Do you believe in this curse? Do you think it's going to be an issue or what?
Curse? The man already got 5 championships. How you curse a guy with 5 championships?
So he'll be fine pretty much?
Yeah, he's going to be fine.
I hear you, buddy. But dude, I enjoy your work, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
It's just another sleepy Sunday here in Los Angeles. Nice day. And how about that Tom Brady?
Brady and the Patriots are now headed to their 3rd straight Super Bowl. And Shannon,
yes.
What on earth happened last night?
Tom Brady. I didn't know goats like cold weather.
Really? There you go. You're going goat. I like that.
You know what, Skip? I fought it as long as I could, but I can't fight it anymore.
Whew, good for you.
Moving forward, from this day on, I will never, ever say again, Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady.
Really? You'll never, ever say it again? Did we get that on tape? That could change.
No, this is not going to
This is it.
Because the thing is, Skip, is that, look, there have been other great quarterbacks. There have been other great quarterbacks to have great moments. But I don't believe there's been a quarterback that can call upon his greatness time after time when they need it the most. And when they needed it the most, when he needs to be absolutely great, he can do it.
Did he throw for over 40 touchdowns at the age of 43? Has this man shown any sign of slowing down? Is his arm still live right now? And you wouldn't take him in one game if you need to win one game? Come on, Nick. You sound like you hating right now. You sound like you hating.
I'm not hating.
Did Tom Brady do something to you? Did he do something to you?
Yeah, several times. Tom Brady has beaten me several times. He's done a lot to me, actually.
Anybody else was like, man, Brady choking today. Because the pressure was immense, because of what he was going for, what he had gone through just to get to this point. He missed a quarter of the season. He came back and it was like he had never left. Okay, now he's going for 5. 5 Super Bowls. He's going to be the MVP. So for me, even if he had lost, Skip, 7 is more than 4. So you mean to tell me because a guy goes to 4 and he wins all 4 of them, that's more impressive than a guy going to 7 in the same amount of years?
Yeah, man, I mean, I would have an issue with it. I told you I needed to see one more to close the deal and one more MVP. Skip, the man was 20, I got it.
The man was 24-9 going into this game.
It's funny. Ty Law might go into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
and he
should be.
He told me a story about that night.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw that, man.
Do you want to tell that story?
I saw it, man.
What happened after that game when Ty Law sought you out, right?
Oh, man. And, Ty's that's my
I know.
guy,
You're
man.
Michigan guys. You
that's
go
my
back.
Guy, but,
right.
We lose a game and everybody's pissed. And get on the team bus, leaving the game, getting ready to leave the game. And all of a sudden, guy comes up the stairs of the bus. Hey, Charlie, what's up, man? You ain't gonna holler at your boy? I'm like, what are you talking about, man? Oh, man, what? You then, man. And he walks off the bus. I'm livid, man. I'm livid. I'm like, that's my guy. But, man, I wanted to throw hands with Ty, man. But he rubbed it in my face, man, and it wasn't a pretty sight.
Well,
I didn't appreciate it.
He said that you always would seek each other out after a game.
Always.
And that you did not seek him out, so he was going to seek you out, despite the fact that it's the Raiders team boss after that game.
This man had the audacity, man, to leave his locker room and come on our bus after we got robbed. That took some,
gumption.
Yeah,
took some gumption, audacity.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I'm over that either.
It's amazing how on one snowy night in New England, in the backfield of a playoff game between the Raiders and Patriots, converging in the backfield is Charles Woodson and Tom Brady. Yep. And ball comes loose. Tuck rule appropriately applied?
Very appropriate. Very appropriate.
Do you ever talk with Charles Woodson about this conversation?
Till this day, Charles does not want to talk about that. If I bring it up just in joking, he gets a little irritated. So of course I just got to, dig a little bit more, because it was funny. Because after the game, normally every time I play against Charles, we meet up in the parking lot and just chop it up. But after that game, I'm coming, by his buses. I'm like, where Charles? You know what I mean? He ain't gonna come all his boys. So I seen when he came up, I was like, Wood. He walked straight on the bus. So in typical Ty Law fashion, I'm gonna go and say, man, you gonna come talk to me, man. It's just a game, even though it was to go to the Super Bowl. So I walked on the bus, on the front of the bus, and I was like, Wood.
You boarded your Raiders bus?
Yeah, I boarded the Raiders bus, and then everybody was sitting there looking. So I said, you ain't come out. He said, man, I ain't with that, man. I ain't with that. And I was like, F y'all did. That's why y'all lost anyway. And I ran off. The whole team got up, was like, about to try to come chasing me and stuff like that. So I hurried up and ran off the bus. Yeah.
Your quick first step came in handy.
Yeah. That first step came in handy. But Charles was pissed. But I say, you know what? We go beyond this game. And I understand that you was upset that we're going to the Super Bowl, but I had to give it to him. And I say, that's why it's going to be a long ass flight home. And I ran, so so that was that. So he never forgave me for that too. So that's why, I got to keep my head on the swivel if I ever go to Oakland.
Pro football's a game in constant evolution. It's always changing. Since you started, what's the biggest changes that you've noticed in the game?
It starts with the rules. The instant replay, rules interpretations have changed.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback's arm was going forward. It is an incomplete.
I think the tuck rule is a crock personally. Okay. Too bad you guys screwed that tuck rule up.
That one doesn't count.
That
play's over with. Come on now.
You never get over that.
That'll be ever.
I'm scarred forever.
That'll be on his headstone.
2 + 2 is 4, unless you add 1. Then it's 5.
See, I thought you meant 2 + 2 is 5 because that's so many Super Bowls Tom Brady has won.
I like that. I can dig it. I can dig it. I love the fact that he's won 5 Super Bowls. I'm happy, and I'm actually happy for him. This guy. the fact that he's still here, is mind blowing.
I love him.
But I did love what I heard from NFL Network yesterday. They reported that Tom Brady walked into his facility sometime last week and announced to no one in particular, I'm the baddest MF on the planet. And he meant it. And what you saw yesterday in the fourth quarter and overtime, that's that guy. That's what he believes in his heart. He just doesn't show it to you after the game, off the field, or even on the sideline. You don't really get it from him.
Hey, Tom, you've been part of so many great games in the NFL and won so many Super Bowls. Where does the victory over the Raiders and that tuck rule game, I mean, how often does that come up? And have you ever hashed that out with John
Gruden? That's I've only been around him a few times, not too often, but it gets brought up every time that we're around one another. And he's I could see why he hasn't gotten over it. One of my ex-teammates, Charles Woodson, we've been together probably more than that, and he and I have hashed it out. And that was just an unbelievable game, and I still see it today, and it's it's a great part of my football history, and it's probably a very sour part of their football history, but that's the way it goes. It's the same. We had that in 2007 when we played against the Giants, where in the Super Bowl, and 11 and 17, and it's just one team wins and one team loses, and it's a fluke call, or one ball bounces your way or one goes the opposite way. But that was I'll always feel I have some type of strong feeling or emotion toward the Raiders. So I played them a few times since, and they got a great history of football players. Al Davis, just one of the pioneers, of in the history of the NFL. And whenever you play them, you always kind of feel that. I remember we used to go to the old Oakland Coliseum, and you sit down, you look at that guide, and it shows you all the different players they've had, and their contributions to the NFL, and it's pretty neat playing against them. So I know they've moved on to a different place, but they're still the Raiders.
That's it for this video. I post a new Tom Brady video every day, so please like and subscribe. That way you'll always have a new Tom Brady video to watch every single day. Thanks for watching.